Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Saturday, April the 18th, and I just wanted to give you a little update on my coronavirus symptoms and how I'm doing and how I'm feeling and what's going on here at the Sullivan and the George household. I apologize for the glare, but I am facing a big double windows here. Even though we have curtains over them, I'm still getting this glare on my glasses. And I don't even know which glasses to wear anymore because, I had to put off my cataract surgery, and I do have cataracts on both eyes, and they're very severe. So I really, really needed to have that surgery in April, but I got a call from the ophthalmologist. Of course, he was reassuring me that as soon as everything is reopened and he is safe to go back into his office and into the surgery unit and can do the surgery on my cataracts, then he will call me and we will schedule that. So in the meantime, I'm just trying to manage with my drugstore Foster Grant reading glasses and then my prescription eyeglasses. Now my doctor, he didn't even want to give me a prescription for the new eyeglasses because he said, it's not going to do any good, because you're going to have a new prescription whenever we remove the cataracts. And that's going to be at least a 12-week ordeal because he's going to remove one cataract, and then I have to wait for that to heal for 6 weeks, and then he will remove the second one. I said, well, I can't see, I can't wear my old eyeglasses. They're broken, and, how am I even going to see how to ride? So he relented and wrote me a prescription for these, and you can see they do have the bifocals here, but it's still very difficult to see with them on, and sometimes I think I can see better with these. Sometimes it's better with the reading glasses, sometimes it's better. Actually, it's better with the bifocals if I am reading my comments or reading things that I've written down on my notepad. So I just wanted to let y'all know what's been going on lately and how I've been feeling. Now, on Thursday, I did the video where I was chipper and in a good mood and feeling good. However, that didn't last very long. I just kind of overdid it, and as much as you can overdo something being in a bedroom. But I did spend a lot of time on my computer and on my laptop. This is a laptop that Zeus bought for me back when he was here in October making the candy. So thank you again for that, Zeus. I appreciate your generosity. But I just haven't even had time to try to figure out how to use it. Other than just the basic, going on YouTube and going on Google and leaving comments and answering comments. So I decided, since my phone is broken and I can't use any Google apps on it, then it's time to learn how to use the camera on my laptop. So I think I'm still a little bit too close. Y'all have to let me know, about the distance on here and how to adjust it and maybe how to adjust the light. So after I made the video on Thursday using Jill's phone, I spent the rest of the afternoon trying to figure out how to use my camera on the laptop and record a video. So that was when I did the video Friday morning showing y'all my lab results on the COVID-19 virus test. So I know a lot of you said, Glenda, you need to remove your birth date and all of that. I did remove my phone number. I don't want any trolls calling my cell phone and aggravating me. But, all you have to do is Google Glenda Sullivan, and everything is on the internet. There's no way that you can get rid of it. Even if I hired someone to clean the internet of all the bad things that are being posted about me and all the untruths and lies and slander, these trolls would still find a way to get it back on the internet. So I'm not going to waste my money or my time trying to clean up my reputation. My life is what it is. I lived it. I made the mistakes that I made, and I am a flawed human being, and I am saved by the grace of God. And it was Jesus who died for me and cleansed me of all of my sins and my transgressions. And all I do is focus on Him and His love and grace and forgiveness. Certainly, Jesus did not die in vain when it comes to my life and cleansing me of my sins. So I just don't think that it's any of our business what other people do and what they have done in their lives, but it is our business to not be judgmental and to forgive. Um, so, with that being said, let's get into my symptoms. So, Friday, like I said, I overdid it learning how to record on my laptop. I just spent hours and hours sitting here on the floor trying to figure that out. But I felt good on Thursday. I mean, I felt like that I was really getting over, the symptoms of the COVID-19 disease. But then by Friday morning, I was feeling it. I did not sleep well Thursday night. I was just restless and coughing and some tightness in my chest. And I did have to get up and use my nebulizer in the middle of the night. And I just thank God and praise God for my nebulizer machine. This little thing is really keeping my lungs open and my bronchial tubes open. And I do I do give credit to this nebulizer and the medicine that goes into it that is helping me to heal from this and to stay healthy and keep my lungs open so I can take oxygen in. I haven't checked my oxygen level this morning, but last night it was 97, which is excellent. And I am so blessed and thankful to have this wonderful oxygen flow into my lungs. Now, I did finish the hydroxychloroquine yesterday. My doctor who prescribed it called me to check on me to see how I was doing, and I told her, my progress had been very good, and I appreciated her prescribing the right kind of medicine for me and taking good care of me. And I told her that the hydroxychloroquine had actually helped the bumps on my hand that result from the eczema that I have. And I said, do you think there's any way that I can stay on it? And she said, no, that it's not really used for eczema, and that, she had only given it to me temporarily to help with the symptoms of the COVID-19 virus. So I didn't argue with her because I have read where this drug is starting to be in limited supply. So I'm definitely not going to take it away from someone who needs it for their lupus or rheumatoid arthritis or for the COVID-19 virus. I would not want to do that and leave anybody in short supply of the medicine that they need. But anyway, then yesterday I was just really tired all day and I rested a lot. Jill was at work, who Sonny took care of me. He made me he took some turkey bacon and fried it and put ketchup on it. So he made me 2 sandwiches out of that turkey bacon. And it was really too much for me, but I would never complain to Hassani. I mean, he's just being so wonderful, taking care of his mother-in-law. But there was no way I could eat 4 pieces of bread, so I just took the turkey bacon off of one of the sandwiches and combined it into one sandwich. And he had put lettuce on it and mustard, and it was really delicious. And he had made me some French fries to go with it. So I'm so grateful for my wonderful son-in-law. He's just the best. Jill could not have searched the world over and found a better husband. He's so loving and such a good father also. Um, Now Jill is back working in the home care division of her job. She is a supervisor. She does the work in the field 2 days a week, sometimes 3 days. She does go in and care for the elderly. Mostly her job is whenever someone is released from the hospital and they're sent home, then she has to go in and treat them, assess their symptoms, and then she decides what type of treatment to assign to their care, whether it be physical therapy or occupational therapy or help with activities of daily living. That's her job. And right now, her patients are being released from the hospital, having had the COVID-19 virus. So I just hope and pray that there is not another strain out there that we could catch, especially my daughter. I am being selfish. I don't want my daughter to get sick again. And so on the weekend, she is one of the supervisors, and she does work in the office. And she's taking calls and, setting up the appointments for next week for the nurses to go and take care of the patients who are being released from the hospital. If a patient is already home and they're having symptoms and they're ill, then the nurse is assigned to go assess their situation and then determine whether or not to do an admission. Well, there aren't enough nurses. Jill is assigning and reassigning and rescheduling and having to put the care for Sunday's patients going into Monday and Tuesday. The nurses, they either have the COVID-19 virus or someone in their family has it, and they have to stay home and care for their family member, or they can't get a babysitter. Now, her company is offering a service that's providing child care, but trying to get through to them, you're on the phone on hold for 2 and 3 hours and sending emails and trying to get an answer. It's just not easy. The few people who are working are behind and backlogged. So if you're having to deal with any of these governmental agencies, you really have to put on your patient's suit and come equipped with a lot of patience and understanding, and try not to lose your cool and get aggravated, because we're all in this together, and we just have to do our very best and be patient and loving and kind with one another. And also, my subscribers who work in grocery stores, they're feeling the brunt of it. I get emails. I just want you to know, Bonnie and Kippy and all of my good subscribers who are going to work every day and battling on the battle lines of this epidemic, and trying to check people out at the registers and being a cashier and having to bag the groceries and lift all those groceries. And I know Bonnie told me that every cart that comes through is $300 or more. I mean, that's a lot of groceries to have to pick up and scan and bag and handle. And, they are putting their lives at risk, just like the nurses and the medical professionals. So I do applaud you, and I'm so grateful for you and for your dedication to your job, your dedication to your community. And I just ask y'all, if you are going to the grocery stores today and buying food, just try to be patient and, just be a little more loving and caring and kind to the grocery store workers, and be loving and caring and kind to your mail carrier. It's to me, it's so much easier to say a kind word and to be gentle and loving, and than it is to be ugly and mean and hateful. So just remember to carry that kindness and love and generosity, and that spirit of giving and giving back and being gentle and kind. Just carry that spirit with you, and let's all just try to get along and get through this the best that we can. I do encourage you and urge you to stay home, to stay isolated. You don't have to stay quarantined. To me, there's a difference in being isolated and being quarantined. Being quarantined is what I am here in this bedroom. I can only go out the door to go to the bathroom, which is also quarantined. Issa cannot use that bathroom, and no one else in the house goes into it. But being in isolation is different. You can still, I don't know why you can't still drive to a lake or a park, or maybe to the mountains if you live in the mountains, or if you're in the desert, drive out to the desert. There are places where you can still go and go for a nice walk and breathe in some fresh air and partake in that sunshine shining down on your face and your head and absorbing that healthy vitamin D. And if you do see somebody coming along, just put your face mask back on, or try to stay at least 6 to 10 or 12 feet away. But there are places that you can still go and enjoy the scenery and the beauty without, um, coming in contact with anybody else and exposing yourself to anyone or exposing you to anyone else. You just have to be innovative and have to kind of think outside the box. So I never did finish about my symptoms. So then yesterday I just rested. My friend Alice tells all. She had a live last night, and it took a lot for me to sit through her live. In fact, I had to check out early, but I did want to offer Alice support. She's been such a wonderful friend of mine, and helping me with my channel. And I just thank you so much, Alice. And I was going to sit through that live if it took every ounce of energy I had left in my body. So then I went on to bed after the live. I guess that was about 10 or 10:30. Um, and then I woke up around 2 in the morning, and I did not feel well at all. I thought, oh no, this is coming back. And so I got up and drank some water, used a nebulizer, and I took 2 Tylenol. And then I laid back down and went back to sleep. And then when I woke up this morning, I felt better. So I took a nice hot shower and spiked my hair and just put on a little makeup so that I wouldn't look so dreary in the video. But I want to thank y'all for the time that you're spending to watch my videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming back day in and day out, and for all of your comments and your love and your support, and for all of your prayers. And let's just leave now with a simple little prayer, and because we need prayer, and I do believe that prayer is what is going to get us through this. So, our dear, most gracious Father in heaven, I just pray, dear God, for our world, that you will just take care of us, dear God, and that you will please let there be a vaccination found, discovered. Please just give our scientists, our medical professionals, and all of the people who are out there in the laboratories who are working day in and day out, diligently trying to find a cure for the COVID-19 virus, and most of all for a vaccination so that we can all get vaccinated against this horrible, deadly disease. And I just pray, dear God, that for all of those who have been stricken with this, that you will heal them, dear God, and just, if they're in the hospitals, on the ventilators, I pray that you will let them be able to breathe again on their own, and that they will be removed from the ventilators and be released from the hospital and reunited with their loved ones. And dear God, please don't let our country make any type of rush decisions or rush judgments and jump back into opening our country too soon and releasing another deadly spread of this virus. I just pray, dear God, that you will help us to be kind and loving and giving to each other. Dear God, those who are out of work and those who are struggling, who have no money to buy food, I pray that you will just help them, dear God, to get through this, and that you will provide them with the food that they need and with shelter. And it's all of these things I pray in Jesus Christ's name and for his sake. Amen. Now, I do have a couple of pictures of baby Ife in her Easter dress, and I'm going to try to attach those at the end of the video. Like I said, I'm still a newbie with recording on my laptop, so if they don't show up, you'll know that I couldn't figure it out. So y'all please give me a thumbs up and share my videos. And if this popped up in your feed and you're new here, please hit the subscribe button if you like my content. And I think if you start from the beginning and listen to some of my stories about my childhood, I think you'll fall in love with Glenda Sully. And y'all just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.